Right. Yeah, I have done a couple of things. I did a lot of the water runs, and I'm trying something out that's almost like topping up, and I'm seeing if it will carry on filling up when I'm not there. It is. Yeah, I should show you what I've done. I always, yeah, I know you could sort of do this, but because of the Omatana's fill rate, let me just show you. It's this button here I need. Yeah, you can see it's still just going up. Yeah, it is. What I've done is I have, yeah, I will show you rather than keep waffling on. Yeah, I've got it on, it has actually stopped, so it doesn't do it. If you click on the start filling and then start overloading, the Omatana is that quick, and it does seem to be that you need to be in it for the game to, which is a bit of a shame in a way, because in some way it's like leaving the tap on, and then obviously the game won't allow you to over. In real life, well, there are devices that you'd have to top up water, really. I've said this for ages about farmers in Britain anyway, having a ball cock, so they just literally fill up themselves, which saves, yeah, it's not about laziness, is it? But yeah, if you say stop filling, you can see I'm not stopping filling. But it's another one of those things that it'll work for a minute or two. Like now, I'm not doing anything, but it's still, if we look on the screen, it will show you that it's actually still filling, but it doesn't do it for long. Yeah, if we look at this screen for a few seconds, it'll flick up again. Yeah, it's gone up. So it does it, and then eventually, after about a minute, I was right about that. It is true, but you've got to be sitting in the tractor. It's a magic thing, that is. If I go away now and I'll pop to one of the other tractors, it will, in a minute or two, stop actually doing that particular trick. So yeah, it's a shame. Right, oh, I can't, that's brilliant. Right, yes, let's get a bit, I know we don't really need, but I thought let's just do a bit. Oh, okay, that is, I didn't realise you could just come through the door. That is amazing. Yeah, this is one of the few things I've not put grates, and I don't intend to. I know it's slightly unrealistic in a way, but I think it's weird grates inside a building like this. So I'll put up. Yeah, no one's ever really complained. It's myself that would like the realism element, but it just seems a bit weird in a building. Now then, make sure you're. That's it. Yeah, I just wanted to do a little bit of this. I can't remember if we will have checked. We will have checked the sales, but let's have a look anyway. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so really what our job is to keep these being topped up, all our animals, and to get through the winter, because there's absolutely nothing at all for us to do except for look after our animals over the winter, really. Yeah, we've done all the work with all the work that we did do already with a couple of these, I think. Let's just check. I'll show you. I didn't do this off camera, but I did do, yeah, say quite a bit of the water runs, because I thought it really is a little bit boring to be showing that, and I'm quite sure everybody would be happy that I'm not dragging them through it. So yeah, I think it's stopping now. I think it's, yeah. It's that though now is fantastic. It's 380 tons of grass, which we only needed 190 tons of water, so that is now fantastic. We are going to have massive payouts, obviously, because of the amount of digestate on that's doing this. Oh, that is a point. No, we were trying to, didn't we? Buy an Omatana. Ah, no, we didn't. It's coming back to me. Yes, let's go and get the McCormick. I'm remembering its name this time. Yes, that is true. I remember. We bought all those vehicles. Yeah, so we'll start it filling at the very least, and then we'll let that go. But there's enough water in there now for a long, long time. But let's be sensible though. Let's take this back. Now, I'm not sure if there's a single shed that will cope with the height of this in our yard properly. So again, I'm not sure what to do about this. I think we might have a special shed built that's taller, the one for the harvesters, again in the same pack that we've already got. And obviously there is no room at the farmyard to stick that, so it means that we really have got no choice but to put this on this this land that we've claimed by hook or by crook, shall we say? Right. Oh no, could leave. Yeah, we might get away with that. We might get away with that. We'll have a look. Yes, it won't let us anyway. Although do that. Yeah, one of these buildings is a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit taller. By Omatana. It is amazing. And I do love the fact that you can see now who made what. It is amazing. Right, so then sheds. Yeah, not many. Here we are. It's the, no, but it's not that pack. Yeah, that is the same one, and it's this one here. Yeah. Oh, that just wow, amazing. Yeah, I know it's not, but that actually is because there's quite a lot of space. Right. Let's go and pull the lever, I'd say. Let the bat go up. Let the games begin. Ooh. Touch, touch. Very, very naughty. Other side. Did wonder if I was not quite right at the back. It's not doing any damage, is it? Let's be honest. Right, it's this one. Fantastic. Nearly whacked myself in the face. Right. Oh, lights, I would say. It's a little bit dingy, to say the least. Yeah, that trailer wants to go back to the yard. This one, is that useful to us? No, it probably is, actually. That is true. Let's stick this back away. Yeah, and I did promise to do this, but I also said I'd time-lapse it, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and there's a lot of this to shift, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm coming out of the time lapse. I really do need a couple of these, but I think I'd like to go, if we're lugging slurry, well, I think we need a 70-tonner. I think we're going to grab one of the H2 Studios. Are we going to treat ourselves to a lorry? I think so. We're going to go, yeah. Oh, okay, we've had that drop as well. That's not bad, actually, for a 6 metre. I know we don't particularly need one, but it also fertilises at the same time, and it is a very good deal. And I am on, I am actually. Yeah, I think we're going to go yes. Oh, I think we're going to keep it exactly like that. Yes, we definitely will do that, and we definitely will do that. And we are going to keep that exactly as it is, because I've never had one that colour before. We will buy that. Now, did we? No, we didn't. Right, okay, so lorry. Yeah, if we're going to grab one of the H2 Studios, it seems highly appropriate that we actually buy the back. I just think it's... Am I going to be able to get in and out, though? Yeah, it's not really and much different at all, is it really, to what we've got? I would go Tanker Junior. It's a little bit more. It suits English maps a little bit better, but it has that problem with the portholes. It's by design, but it doesn't work as it should do. It's not supposed to do it with the porthole shut, and it does, as we saw on Maypole. So yeah, I'm gonna. I may remove it in time. It might seem a little bit harsh, but yeah, it's just that if as long as it's there, you're going to use it. If it's not there, you're not ever tempted to use it, and it's a shame because it's a fantastic thing by Mantrid. I do love it. It's just the portholes. It's for auto load, which I never use anyway. I don't intend to use, and just seems, yeah, it's such a shame. It really is. But hey ho, it is what it is. It's a little bit more petite, and only a little bit more, but ideal for an English map, really. We could go for another one of those, but they are only 30 cubic meters, and we need to be dealing in bigger volumes. So, yeah, there is the IMT. That's in miscellaneous, thinking about it. It is like I've said, although I'm not a massive fan of the slow unload, a lot of jobs you can just leave a tractor like you know, unloading or loading in the background. Well, you can always fill it anyway, but you can leave it filling and then come back 10 minutes later. And that is ideal. It is a bit of a monster. Then again, it's not much bigger than the H2 Studios, so yeah. They're a nice size. That's a 60 tonner. Do we go for that? Like, that's like the Mantrid, only without the portholes thing. I think we do. I think we're going to go for that. Is this going to be our milk? No, because I think we're doing the other one as the milk. So I think we're going to go for... Yeah, we're going to do it as white. I am. Because it's going to suit for the... Oh, no, hang on. Aren't we going to do this, the slurry? The big one. Yes, we are, actually. I'm being silly, aren't I? I am. Yeah, a little bit darker, I think. Like a slurry colour-ish. Yeah, we'll keep the rim colour, though. Fantastic. Right, so that's as small as we can get. Now we need a lorry. And of course, we're going to do this, and tomorrow morning... Tomorrow morning, there's going to be... Oh, I think it's raining in the background, I think. Yeah, we're going to get... Of course, we're going to get a lorry drop or something silly, because that's just the nature of the beast. Now, let's stick for a English... Yeah, like the Volvos we see in Britain. Yeah, that kind is the ones that you would see in Britain. Yeah, even the cab over we could get away with, really. Well, no, it is a very American truck. Ish, really. I do love these by... Oh, it's Nassif. It is Pepe that does that one. There you go. I do apologise. I've been saying this was a Pepe one, and it's not. You see, and I like that feature. Now then, there is... I do love these. I know they're a European one, but yeah, this is the type of thing... Isn't there the cheaper next? I do like the IT Runner edition, actually. I do like the aggro. We'd had one of those on... I've never had one before, but isn't this the one with the rear hitch? Yes. I did like this. It's more than I would want to pay, but I think this is, yeah, what sort of type of horsepower? I think it's a little bit slower than Phoenix and aggro truck Allison. What does that do? Variable. No, it's these 462 horsepower. Design. Yes. And that does what? What does design yes do? Oh, it does something. It gives us like a roof racky type thing, which I'm not sure that... let's change the colour, though. Yeah. And... Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's match it. Yeah. That's what we're going to buy. Absolutely, yes. Fantastic. We are now the proud owners of a lorry, and we are probably... Yes, I had forgotten about that. Sort of. Right, and I did this on purpose. Right, so we don't want to fill this. We want this to fill this with milk. Yeah, what we're going to do, though... Oh, my life is still going on. Yeah, we are going to wait until the morning. That's just for yourselves, because it is a little bit dark, but we are going to dart down to the shop, and we're going to literally go and grab that and hopefully send it up by a worker, although we all know that I'm likely to, yeah, this is likely to produce a little bit of trouble, to say the least. Oh. Yeah, the cedar we will leave down here for now. I apologise for this work in the dark. That's one of the disadvantages. That's why I'm not placing the lorts until tomorrow. Or, yeah, I'm not sure actually. I might. Oh, I can't get out, can I? Ha ha ha. I've forgotten about that. I had. Still, it just goes to show that we're going to be camping in the truck all night. I think, basically. So let's just sleep through till the morning when we actually can get out. Oh, no, because we need to be doing the animals. That was the whole purpose. I do like the fact we've got that header now as well. That is quite amazing. Right, so let's jump into that. Ooh, right. No, the whole purpose for this was to check the water. Yeah, let's switch my light on. It was to check the water in next door where the... Oh, I'm losing all sense of direction. Yeah, I've gone the wrong next door. This is where I wanted to be. Yes, see the water, that was really... Let's forget, it's got terrible lights as well. This is absolutely abysmal. Yeah. I apologise. Yeah, they're very old, but it's true. It really is. I've got to be honest. It's... Right, let's sleep till morning and get out of this darkness. 9 o'clock, Mr. Smith. It's winter. Yes, I'm getting nicely through the Let's Plays. Yeah, literally next. My next stop is the Old Farm countryside. Oh, sold animals. Oh. Oh. Are they not really cute? Please tell me there's nothing wrong with them. Please tell me there's no bad health. No, there isn't. Brilliant. So, oh wow, 200 out of 200. They've given birth. So that is amazing. When they're all fully mature, then we are really cooking on gas. Brilliant. That's the water done now. Let's just make sure that the food, I didn't check. It's amazing. You do look, but I don't look if that makes any sense. Yeah, we need to pick that up and drop it. It just tickles me, that, does it? You've got to do that, really. Seriously? Right, wool. Yeah, now we're going to do two things. That's a 5 ton. That's nearly a 5 ton. Yeah, we don't have long to do this either. We're going to. I'm thinking of this also for other Let's Plays. Now it is true. I'd just like to. In fact, yeah, let's save the game now. I'd like to. No, I don't think we have auto-save on when it's on a multiplayer game. I don't think it switches it on, does it? Oh, I've switched it off. All right, well, that's good, because we don't want it on at the minute. Right, let's just pop into this one. I apologise, even though it is, yeah, it's still a little bit dark. Yeah, I wanted to do a test. Now, obviously, we know there are dairies. Now, I do love the Lorts thing, and it's not really perfect for this, but then now since we've got the upgrade mod, I was looking at this the other day, and I've got to be honest, the one that I use is by Disturbed Simulations. I never use the cheaty one, but if you upgrade this to a level 3, it actually overcomes the cheaty. So the cheaty is no longer cheaty. In fact, the cheaty is not as good as the normal if you upgrade it. Now, I was thinking, oh, let's go for that. But I was then thinking, hang on a minute, though. The Lords does do it, doesn't it? And I thought, if you're ramping that up for producing the clothes and that, then that means you're also going to be ramping up the dairy. And I thought, so why don't you just ramp it up a little bit more and start going ahead with that being your dairy? And I thought, that's really that bad. Right, one thing that we are going to do, though, in a minute when we put this down. So we're looking for the Lords. Yeah, this is more of a test at the minute, because I'm not saving this if I'm not happy with it. I mean, we need the Lords anyway, but yeah, that is a point. Now, where do we... Yeah, now remember, it does... I suppose it's not going to hurt if we have the grate. on that, it will. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have got. Yeah, that's true. We have. No, I'm being silly. We've got this patch of land that I thought originally was, and it is deliberately for this type of thing that Oxygen Davis put it. So, do we do the grates going onto the path? And the spawn point is on the other side. Yeah, because I want the... Yeah, I know it's overlapping with the concrete, but you know something? We aren't going to care about that. We're going to do V mode. It's a shame, though. Yeah, brilliant. And then the other side is where it spawns the thing. The all important thing I always find on this is the door. It does look a bit weird, but right. Okay, then. So, just yeah, this is a test at the minute anyway, so we're not I'm not really worried. So then, let's have a look. I am right. It does do butter and that. It is a bit poor, but I'm thinking if we're ramping this up for the clothes for the milk for the clothes. I mean, I usually use the lots almost definitely for this, and I started to do that after Thornton. I mean, obviously on Thornton we didn't have the upgrade mod. I just literally had about 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, it does the fabric wool, and then it goes straight to clothes. And you have to ramp it up to at least like a level 7, so it costs a lot of money to actually make this up. So what is this going to be at if we ramp it up to a... Yeah, we need to go down to the outgoing to do the upgrade. Oh, I got. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, you can't have the upgrade mod. Oh, that is so gutting. That's yet another thing of the multiplayer that you can't bring across. Did say something about it needs to be. Was it this one? No, there was a mod that it said something about it needs to be zipped, and it was. So I presume it didn't like it. So that is really unfortunate. It must be the upgrade mod. Is not multiplayer. That's a massive, massive. Oh, that is a massive no. That is really bad. So that means in that case we can't upgrade it. Oh, this is silly. This is because I said this Hobo's Hollow. I must have had between 7 and 10 dairies at the end, and it still wasn't enough. Whereas obviously you'd soup one up. But so how are we going to do this? I think we might place the cheaty. Because we should really be able to upgrade, and that's about the only way we're going to achieve this. And yeah, I bet you not. You never thought you'd hear me say those words, but it is a means to an end. Because truthfully, now the cheaty isn't cheaty. I mean, I don't know why we haven't got the upgrade mod on this. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not. Now it should be able to do the upgrade mod. If I could, I'd soup it up. So it's more than the cheaty. Right, so then we need... Oh, I noticed the urns. And the other end is the end that you need to drop the milk in. So, yeah, we don't want it too close. I think, actually, strangely enough, that it's not a bad place to have this. Yeah, oh, now then, we do need this. No, that is the end it needs to... Let's just be clever. Let's just switch the zone markers on. I always say this, and I always basically don't do it. Yeah, I've got to get into the habit of doing this, really. The placing things. Right, let's put this down. Yes, and the cheaty. Yes, that's the end that's important, and I'm not bothered about the fact that it's, yeah, overlapping that a little bit. Not. Fantastic. Ooh, no, I haven't done... No, let's switch those off quickly. Right, fantastic. There we go. So we've got to just back out with the milk to that area there. We should switch it on now. Yeah, I know, I see. I do. That's any trouble with V-mode. I do apologise for the darkness as well. Winter is yeah, not so good. To glue if that's enough. Got to see very well. Oh, it's probably too much actually. Not by a lot though. Yeah, it needs a little bit more under that side. We'll do it when it gets a bit light. It needs a little bit of really. Right. So then we need to be sticking butter, cheese, and chocolate, and we're going to buy some sugar. If we did the law, we've done the laws at the minute. We could buy direct. I will allow this because it's a side product, not actually. Right. So let's get this. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Let's. Oh, I didn't actually. Yeah. Oh, 352 tons. Are you having a laugh? That is mega amounts. Right. I think another time lapse is in order. Because 352 tons is a little bit of a lot. Really. Oh my life. Yeah, I think we need... No, that's for the slurry. But yeah. Now the good thing about this is... why is that... Why did that start to go the other way? Oh, because it empties automatically. We know this, remember? That's what I love about it. But that can sometimes, as I have said, work against you. Like when you go over a grate or something. It's beautiful for now. Yeah, so we've got that. So yeah, we'll grab some sugar as well. Well, we need to grab the... Obviously, we've got to make sugar, so we're going to switch that on the Lords. We could stick that on as well, though. We could do two. That is true, actually. That is not a bad idea. So then we want to be doing butter, cheese, chocolate. We're going to grab some sugar. I think we'll grab some sugar. No, we won't, because it's not. You just couldn't buy it. You really couldn't. So, right. So time-lapse time. Yes, this is going to take a while to lug that type of amount of milk. That does make me wonder, is it that milk is? Now, have I wrongly accused, based upon the fact that Giants have changed something, and I was thinking it was Cavalier Royal, and Cavalier Royal has done absolutely nothing, because that's an awful lot of milk. I think we're going to have to keep our eye on this, because I only came off Maypole because I thought I was cheating, whereas if I'm not cheating, yeah, if Maypole was totally fair, then I'm going back to Maypole. Yeah. No, I was sort of accusing Cavalier Roy, but not really, just... It was more about the fact that I don't like to cheat, and that it would be unfair of me to be on Maypole if I'm getting more milk than I should do. But if I'm not getting any more milk than I should do, then I would go back on Maypole, because I actually love that. And if it was legitimate that I was getting what I got, then as far as I'm concerned, remember, you're going to have to charge off. So you'll start to lose it as soon as it hits 100. Yeah, like now. Yeah, then it is true. I was only not staying on Maypole. Yeah, and it was only because of my sensibilities. I mean, if I was wrong, and Giants have basically changed things, because there is no way I ever got that much milk earlier in the game. I'm trying to think, I haven't got any mods on that do that type of stuff. No, I haven't. I've not got any sort of things that... I've got a manure mod, which a realistic manure rates, it says. Basically, it makes a slight adjustment, and it is a slight adjustment to the amount of manure you get, because the game sort of cheats you or something. I was reading the mod, and it was a long time ago. I think I've still got that mod on. But that does nothing with milk at all. So I've literally got base game milk, which is like, if this is base game milk now, this is astronomical. Yeah, because Neverland is also... Is it as much as this? No, it's not actually. The milk is nowhere near like this. It's not. I'm trying to think, have I got 100? Yeah, I have. I've got 100, the same as this. I'm going to have to, we're going to have to get this all down and then literally see how much we get in one full day. That is the... is this actually working? It said 352 last time. Is this... What are we having some sort of weirdness go on here? Because this is a little bit odd. That's reading it's got the milk in already. Because it's close. It's doing that thing where it's classing it as storage. Yeah, but does that mean it won't actually... Yeah, so I'm in essence taking it from itself to itself. Right, this is odd. I hate this feature of the game that I'm sure Giant's going to have to do something, or it's not. Because you can't in a farmyard, you can't place things a million miles away. You've not got a big enough yard. I mean, we're not exactly close. I mean, we're not mega far away. We're not ultra close either. Not where I would have thought. Yeah, if I placed a silo next to it, or I mean, it is the equivalent of a silo, isn't it? Really? Yeah, so I'm actually wasting my time. But the one thing I'm going to say, it used to, when you did this, it was sort of a cheat that I didn't employ on by purpose, but in a couple of Let's Plays, I had straw that I was going into the BGA, and it didn't take the straw out. So us doing this, I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we've got to grab the, let's grab the wall. And we want some lights. And we have let go already. Yeah, we need to be sticking these in the lorts and sticking the wall side on. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.